Good afternoon and welcome to this Roulette Rivals 7 match between ZRune and CurryMaker. We shall be off to Berlin in just under a minute. You've still got another 25 seconds of betting allowed, so get your Bruce Bucks on, whoever you think is going to take Berlin. This is obviously ZRune's choice, and I'm joined by Barb. Barb, welcome in, pal.
Hey, Gordy. Good morning, everybody.
Glad to
have you. Hey, Gordy.
Glad to have you. Welcome on in. All right, the boys are both live as well, so that's handy. Let's see if we can get some match audio. But yeah, looking forward to this one, pal.
Oh, you know it. Always a good show.
It should be a good one. Curry's had a lot of practice at Berlin lately. I know he played it yesterday against some.
Prepare yourself.
Dude that was way
Duel
in over his head.
In 10 seconds.
Prepare
yourself. 9, 8. 9, 7,
okay.
6.
We've got a lot of counting down from Fake Diana.
5, 4.
Here we go. The spin
3,
is in. We've got
2,
agent number 1 must be killed with consume poison as the biker. Agent number 2, silenced SMG is Rolf Hirschmuller. Agent number 3, silenced sniper rifle delivery guy. Agent number 4, drowning as the whilst in the suit, and then number 5, silenced pistol as the dealer. That's not an optimal spin, is it? You've got to bring in a silent sniper for one.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to start in the suit. And silenced SMG's on the map. Consume poison is on the map. Drowning, well, there's plenty of toilets. But you've got to get someone in there, haven't you?
Sure.
No loud kills, though. That is a bit of an advantage, I would say. But yeah, you thinking rave on suit for the boys?
Yeah, definitely. This is an interesting spin because you got Rolf Hirschmuller and the suit, and both of those kind of conflict with one another. The suit kind of forbids the use of the Rolf lure.
Yeah.
But you need the Rolf disguise for one of the kills, so it'll be interesting to see how they approach that.
Well, as long as Montgomery's still up and walking around, you can still use a version of the Rolf lure. Doesn't necessarily have to be the classic, starting as the DJ and going in. Okay,
right,
ZRune has started. He started at the radio tower. CurryMaker has also started at the radio tower, but about 20 seconds behind. So both chaps thinking they need those extra guns, those extra items. Silenced pistol for sure. I don't think there's any on the map unless you start at the bus stop, which is silly. No one's going to be doing that.
Hey, it's Alfred. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm delayed, but
Yeah, silenced SMGs, they're all over the shop. Any of them around.
Oh yeah. So it looks like they're going to be going for the sort of roof. I don't know if there's a name for this strat, but heading up onto the roof, getting Agent Green, presumably luring up Agent Banner.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much called the Banner lore, isn't it? ZRune's got a bit of a slideshow thing going on. But, when it's working, it's lovely, but every now and again it just sort of pauses, doesn't it? And then we catch up within 5 seconds later.
Mm-hmm. Curry's going a different way. He's heading through the chill-out area.
Oh, yeah. Does give him access to a bartender, so that can be a consume poison kill there. Because he can poison... You can obviously poison a drink in that disguise in public, which he's doing, so he's brought in his own poison.
Is that, that's where Davenport drinks from there,
That is Davenport's pint, yeah. He slipped a Mickey to Davenport. Obviously got to get himself a biker disguise for when he goes. Not sure of the timing on that though, because Davenport will have already been there and started off on his cycle. He's I'm got a rip from ZRune. He was seen knocking out the delivery guy.
Oh man.
That's a bit of a setback. 4 minutes into the spin, 4.5 minutes in.
Curry's going for the same pacification there, but he gets them.
Yeah, he wasn't so far out when he threw the emetic tool.
Sure.
So he's going to poison Lernthal's food with the rat poison.
Ah, yes. Get that drowning kill that way. That's pretty smart.
There's a few drowning kill options. Obviously, if you bring a Seeker, I don't think the boys have... Well, saying that, he's brought an emetic tool. That's obviously something you can make people sick with.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a long wait for Lowenthal, though. He could be... See, he brought in his own lethal pills. He could have gone up and knocked out Rhodes, who's the one by the marijuana farm. That's a biker disguise you grabbed, and also a load of pills. And it does give you quite easy access to Tremaine, another consumed poison candidate. Meanwhile, ZRune back up on the roof, about to isolate Agent Green again. Gets spotted, but no bother there. And like you say, yeah, gonna see some shots through the skylight here to lure Banner up to the roof. Saying that, Montgomery is right by him. I wonder if he's going to get both of them.
We got him.
Yeah, that definitely can be interesting. I've also seen a second guard get pulled up whenever that banner lure is done.
We don't need our noses
sometimes someone else runs up the stairs with him, so that can be a complicating factor.
Yeah. I see chat's a bit worried about the timing on Davenport here. He is in a biker suit. Biker disguise. So if Davenport were to drop, that would be kill number one out the way. Rune knocking out Banner on the stairs, picking himself up a stashable, if you will, silenced SMG, one he can actually put in his pocket.
Curry's just hanging out in this bin here as he's waiting for
Lowenthal.
It's not Lowenthal, that's it.
Yeah, waiting for Lowenthal. So this could be awkward. Does he get changed into the suit, make the drown, and risk? See, he's having a look on the map. Where is Davenport? Is he anywhere near?
And ZRune trying to get the delivery guy again, but he hasn't brought him close enough to the trash bin there. He's got to get him a little bit closer. He's got another toss.
Yeah, he's thrown a bit closer. Thrown it again. Should get knocked out. It's a dodgy spot he is taking that throw from, but he's got away with it. Okay, Davenport is down for CurryMaker. And gets his second kill almost immediately. So yeah, the timing was quite tight there.
Worked out well for him though. Nicely planned by Curry.
He's 5 minutes in. There's no real setup done elsewhere though. That's the only issue. But by being methodical,
I just need to talk to you, sir.
You should be able to get it. Now ZRune, I do quite like this. He's going to bring Thames all the way over, knock him out, and just leave him so he can be sniped, or he can do it that way.
Oh, he's got red guns.
He's got red guns. But then, didn't he knock out Green?
Report, are you there?
Green's still alive.
Yes, it was Green.
Yeah, so I don't know if he panicked or whatever there.
We're down a man.
No, I didn't expect to see the
Stay
sniper
focused.
kill
He's
that
not
close. But he got it. So that one's done. Okay, he's now back in his suit. Bit of stair sliding, you love to see it.
Now Curry's in his disguise that he needs for the silent sniper kill, but obviously he doesn't have it with him. Not sure where he smuggled it.
He's also looking to get the Rolfer disguise here. Looking at his mini-map, I think his sniper might be in the basement boiler access part.
Yeah, I think you're right. That is an agency pickup.
Rolf is taking his dear sweet time to respond to the gramophone.
ZRune's going for the setup for Lowenthal there by adding some rat poison topping to that pizza.
Yeah, it's 50p per extra topping as well. So, you know. Lowenthal won't be happy when he sees the bill.
Yeah. That's the least of his worries. Curry does get the Hirschmuller disguise. And obviously he's left his delivery guy disguise over there by the gramophone, so now he's just clearing out this room here, I think.
Yeah, no, obviously by knocking out Rolf and taking his clothes, these two geezers would have walked away. This could be a rip.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Can he get...
Gotta love those underhanded throws.
Okay, he needs to get behind him and bop. There we go. Okay, Curry saved that one, but that was
Nice save.
Oh, throwing the baseball bat over the head of his intended victim there. Here we go. See, yeah, with a roll floor of sorts.
Let's talk. About time.
Hey, whoever ordered the food, get here.
Okay, Lenthal's food has been delivered. ZRune probably just checking the spin there. And there you can see his stash right on the bottom floor, I think.
Mm-hmm.
47 must have taken him out.
I know, but I'm intrigued how this plays out.
I'm assuming you have a plan here,
No.
So I think this will actually work out pretty well for Curry, because this is going to bring at least a couple agents his way, and they're all just firearm kills that he needs now. He doesn't need the
I need a status update.
no more poison kills or consume
No more live kills as such. No,
Yeah.
the drowning's done, the consumed poison's done. They say
Yep, just
silenced
firearms.
SMG and a silenced sniper rifle
Sending moron. Okay, just get back
and a
to
silenced
the
pistol. Does need to make sure he takes out. That looks like Thames there with the club crew outfit.
Mm-hmm.
ZRune getting his drowning kill. Already has his silent sniper rifle kill, so that's his second one. And in comes Banner.
Agent
There?
Lothal,
Yep.
please report.
Okay, so that's a nice pile of 3 agents for him to take his pick from. Does still need to deal with
There's a
Montgomery.
second agent
Montgomery's
down.
guard.
Are you all sleeping out there? We could not have stacked the deck more
There should
in
be
our
a
favor.
5th
and
agent
still...
coming round as well. Now, ordinarily, that would be Lowenthal, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure who the 5th agent is. That's a good question. Does get the bonk on Montgomery, and gonna put him in the back room here, and probably lure in his final guard, because his Montgomery's guard does walk in eventually. Most people, I think, just get a toss distraction to bring him in, though.
Yeah. Chamberlain and... no, Chamberlain's not in there. AK Kanata saying that Davenport is dead, so he would have been the 5th agent.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Okay, and this
Here
is the
goes
last
Curry.
person Curry needs to take care of.
Yep.
Bonk. There it is. Gets the Sandman across the back of the head.
Now it's just a matter, the last piece of the puzzle here.
Ooh! Yeah, it is a silenced SMG, so okay.
Yeah.
Just,
As long as we don't accidentally overload the system, everything...
he just needs to get over the dealer disguise. That's going to be the
Yep.
difficult one. Well, say difficult.
Should keep you going.
Does have the remote emetic device, I believe.
And I saw that he's got his Krugermeyer as well, so he has a silenced pistol that he
Does have a
needs.
silenced pistol, yes. 1 second, let me deal with Bruce.
Oh. Okay, I need a hint. What's wrong?
So Curry clears out that security room, takes care of the evidence. He's
Davenport,
running
come
here
in.
into the boiler room to grab his
Agent Davenport,
sniper.
are you there?
Curry looking quite good for this here, isn't he?
The map was on our side. This shouldn't be
Of
happening.
course, he's in a security guard disguise, so he doesn't have to worry too much about, well, he doesn't have to worry about placing the emetic tool. Some big
running.
whoosh.
Yeah, running by that that security guard outside the threshold where the dealer stands outside. I'm always it's always a bit of a clench
Okay,
moment.
so ZRune has ripped here unless he can get rid of Montgomery's guard.
Talking to you, sir.
Now, I'm not sure if he's got away with that. That's still red, but is that because Green's upstairs? Did he get away with the knockout on
I'm pretty sure he did. That Montgomery's car did not turn orange, so I don't think he saw that crowbar coming.
Curry's in a bit of a world of hurt here. He's managed to make the girl sick that goes in with the dealer.
He got Montgomery.
Oh
And
no.
she
Told that
has,
bastard not to get so
she's
cocky.
taken out, and she's gone to the spot where you would normally knock out the dealer. So that,
He's got no other emetic devices either.
no, he's gonna have to wait for the dealer to finish being sick, and then try and rely on the, bringing him over to under the stairs. So that's a bit of a bugger.
Yep.
He can get the silent sniper rifle kill out the way. That's something he can do over here. So he was hoping to get the dealer disguise first. Of course, the exit is just around the corner for him. Okay.
Green! Agent Green, are you still there?
Has ZRune, oh my
ZRune
gosh,
has got the
ZRune just
kills.
pulled ahead.
Yep,
Another
he's
one.
on the exit.
That's it, I'm...
Wow.
Wow.
All that drama with the dealer, we totally missed what ZRune was doing there.
Yeah, for like he just blew right past his last kill or two there. Goodness.
Nicely done. Very nicely done.
GG's. That was
Score,
honestly, I felt like Curry was ahead there.
Score
That's gotta be
2
disappointing
to 0.
for him.
You are in the lead. Keep it up.
It certainly looked that way. Wow, wow, wow. So yeah, I mean, I was just that
Beautifully
concerned.
done.
I was just that concerned with what Curry was doing. I thought, oh right, okay, he's got a bit of trouble here. How can he save it?
Mm-hmm.
There goes ZRune. Whoa, fair play. He does take round 1. I'm going to set up the predictions for round 2. Nope. Balls that up. But have I? No, it does say scale. God almighty, I'm really on it this morning, aren't I? But yeah, Isle of Scale. Well, may as well have a look at the mission briefing, see why we're here, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Roulette Rivals 7 and this PC Losers Bracket Round 5 match between ZRune and CurryMaker. ZRune really sort of accelerated towards the end of his Berlin there, getting out about 10 minutes and 50 seconds-ish in-game time. And Curry, no rips from Curry, but some really horrible luck with placing the emetic, or he had it in a briefcase in fact, placing the emetic tool device to get the dealer, but managed to make another person sick, and they went to the spot where you knock the dealer out normally, so that kind of wrecked Curry's chances of a quick finish. Had he got that, it would have been very, very tight. Certainly would have been a photo finish, I believe. And yes, we're off to Scale, which is Curry's choice. Then after that, all the maps will be RNG. Of course, it is the first of 6, this being a round 5 match. So yeah, Buff has missed Berlin. He's not very happy about that, but it is what it is. ZRune there showing off his OBS. There's another Berlin in an hour. Lovely to hear. People like that map. I can't say I blame him. It's certainly one of the more interesting maps on the in the world of Assassination Trilogy. The scale's pretty good. Scale's got some nice variety to it. Most of the time, you'll see a Master of Ceremonies lore or radio lore for Sophia, but people have been mixing it up of late, going for early ISOs. That's if you can start in the Architect's Lounge. You can see that ZRune is already setting up for an Architect's Lounge start there. Let's see some player audio. Nothing from either of them there. Brilliant. We'll leave it on the music for a minute then. Now I am joined for this match by Barb. Barb's just had to quickly pop out. He will be back in a sec.
I've popped back in.
And there we go. His timing is impeccable, as always.
As a roulette player, it needs to be. Your timing always has to be impeccable.
What are you hoping to see in scale then, Barb?
I would really like to see the suit of armor for one of the kills. Now, I think that can only be a remote kill, but getting up to that the glass casing at the top of the castle always presents a little bit of a challenge, I think. So that'd be interesting to see. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
I don't think I've ever seen a suit of armor spin. But yeah, you're right. It is remote or trap only. Well, the spin is here.
Maybe we'll see it here.
Barb, would you like to break it down?
I would, and we have Zoe Washington eliminated with a battle axe disguised as the butler, and Sophia Washington, also known as Sierra Washington, eliminated with a starfish, or the starfish rather. There's only one on the map, disguised in the burial robes. That is Janus's burial robes.
Yeah, now the starfish, of course, is down by the harbour. You've got to shoot a plank to reveal it. And
it's a bit of a bugger sometimes to get it, isn't it?
It can be, yeah. But you can start harbour, a couple of distraction shots, and you're away.
Sure.
Some players make it look very easy. The rest of us can make it look very hard.
Yeah, I definitely haven't ripped 3 or 4 times trying to get the starfish.
Well, it was quite fun watching everybody do it in the team roulette. that was enjoyable. Especially because I wasn't playing that one. 420 had to play that, and I just had to sit back and watch.
So Curry's starting at the keep. This grants very quick access to the butler.
And the battle axe.
Right, yes, and the battle axe is up here as well, I believe, in one of the casing, the little display case.
I'm just going to check that. Would help to know, wouldn't it?
And you can check on hitmaps.com.
You certainly can.
It is your one-stop shop for all things Hitman.
Don't let him get away! Come on!
Oh, there's 2 battle axes. There we go. So
ZRune's got the starfish, uses the distraction shots to great effect, gets the starfish. Meanwhile, Curry grabs himself an elite guard disguise to make it easier to grab the butler. So this is interesting to see both players take different approaches. Always makes it more fun to watch. Harder to catch all the action, but
sure.
Leave
always appreciate seeing different approaches to a spin.
the area in an orderly fashion, please.
Okay, I hear you.
ZRune takes care of the cameras there, so no trouble.
No sign of deferral.
Yeah, the cameras on scale can catch you out a bit. You forget they're in certain spots. But yeah, there's two battle axes on the map. One of them is right up in the penthouse, so probably not going to see that grab. The other one is way out of the way. I'm trying to work out where that is. Ah, yes, in the custodian warehouse, the upstairs
sure.
part of that. Chapel Tower.
Ooh, Curry getting in there. Oh, look, he makes it here to the radio lure for Sophia just in time.
That was tight timing as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Very, very tight timing, yeah.
Okay, he's got the lure. Curry does have a bit of extra interest there because of
Sophia, the
Peekaboo, someone going in. Still got Sophia on the hook, though, so that's okay.
What's she up to this time?
Should be able to get away with it. Just waiting for that door to shut. That door is not shutting.
Pointless to leave this on.
That's because he threw a coin out to distract that particular NPC, I believe.
Right.
Yeah, it's the Sophie knockout. ZRune, meanwhile, grabbing himself an elite guard disguise, I believe that is.
Yep.
Hops his way into there.
Must be a kill switch.
The Constance Tower, which is quite rude. I like it.
But first things first.
What is that distraction he just had? Picture in picture. I think the butler woke up, got himself dressed, and is going to investigate a distraction. Hopefully that won't cause any problems for him.
Was that for Curry?
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to say, ZRune just got the butler. Just going to wait for these guys to finish messing about. And he's not waiting.
Now we're going
Still
to see
wait.
the Master of Ceremonies lure for Zoe. So there's a bit of pacifications that need to be done to make this happen. Still hasn't got himself the battle axe either, I believe.
Now we say the battle axe is in the chapel, near the chapel. The custodian's warehouse is upstairs there. Peekaboo for Sophia there, for ZRune.
Wow, really nicely done by ZRune. For a rookie, he's got some very strong performance. Clearly he knows about the different metas and isolations here. Oh, but he doesn't get her in the room far enough.
Yeah, they need a bit more
Whatever, I suppose.
bit more finagling.
Yeah, time to improv. We love to see it.
Okay, she's going to enforce her guard there, is she?
What the hell? Who threw that?
No. Of course, because the guard was outside the room. Still needs to get the guard in, so he's really on the...
Oh, man. He's going to use a Calmer dart here, I think, to...
Oh, gets the... Does he get the guard or did he shoot the door? He did get the guard. Okay, and Sophia is down for ZRune.
Nicely done there by ZRune.
Just needs the burial robes. Meanwhile, Currymaker has cleared out the Master of Ceremonies room. Just waiting for Zoe to come marching through. Zoe's guard's very, very early there.
Yeah, the timing on how these guys are coming through the room here can be very different each time you do it.
Oh, we got a rip from ZRune there.
Oh, man.
Ripping in the custodian's warehouse.
There must have been a, the raiders enforced that disguise, I think? I don't believe that's trespassing.
He got rid of the cameras as well, so he didn't have any camera trouble in there. It wasn't like he wasn't trespassing.
You see him?
I think it was just a raider enforcer.
What is going on here?
Sure.
You son of a bitch!
ZRune getting the panic going there so he can try and get to the starfish. Didn't work out from that time, so he's going to restart. No point messing about. He still wants that. Still wants that particular timing.
There's the battle axe butler kill on Zoe. Curry now just needs to get the starfish burial robes kill. Now he still needs to grab the starfish, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does have to go all the way down to the harbour for that.
As Ark patrons, you
ZRune
see what that was. Go, castle grounds.
I hear you.
Being a lot more careful that time with the starfish grab.
Someone's in a hurry to get inside. Well, glad you could make it.
The only problem with that particular approach that ZRune took, we still had to hear Matey go, "Ah, one more, I see." Still had to listen to that idiot.
As if we all haven't heard that hundreds of times already by now.
Oh, it's the most annoying thing.
Sometimes I think they're too rich for their own good. You know, I
So Curry looks like he's making a blazing a trail directly to grab the starfish. Now he's already got Sophia down in that radio room. So after grabbing the starfish here, he's got to deal with this enforcer who will enforce this disguise. Hopefully that's enough of a turn to slip by.
I hear you. Okay.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
That's some big words.
Wow, were we all clenching in unison, chat? I'm pretty sure we were.
Yep, and he's got enforcers all over the place here.
Yeah, this is not the best disguise for this area. I think an elite guard disguise probably would have been preferable, but Curry's making the most of it. Obviously has
probably would have been better off
enforcer.
in burial robes for the looks of things. I mean, bloody hell.
May as well.
He's struggling a little bit here. He needs to find a way to get to this starfish because he's got to shoot the plank. There is no there's no placing a breacher on it or anything daft like that. And some random person has resubscribed for 8 months.
Oh, why you look
GG's
like
there,
a
Curry.
camel.
Say what?
My unique polymer.
Turn off your alerts, people. Makes life a lot easier when we're casting you.
Randy just wants to be involved somehow in the spin.
Well, apart from just being the admin, he also needed the whoosh emote. That's what it was for, just so he could use the whoosh emote in this chat. Fair enough.
Now he does. Curry pops the starfish, but he's still got this enforcer investigating the gunshot. So once that's clear, he'll grab it and be good.
Okay, ZRune, meanwhile, knocking out the entire bottom floor of the morgue bit there, and has his burial robes. Now he's just got to get up to that room. He certainly showed the abilities and the skill to be able to do that. Don't think that's going to be a problem for him.
Curry's between a rock and an enforcer here. He's if he uses another bullet distraction, it's going to put these guards into like a combat or alert status. He's already used up his one bullet distraction that doesn't, initiate. I think he's very unhappy with his current position here.
He is definitely in the worst disguise for this part that isn't flat out hostile.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, Curry. Oh my god.
Oh, ZRune with a dodgy grab as well there. That could have so easily gone wrong for him, but
wow.
It's done. And also going for this peekaboo again.
But he gets a crime notice.
No, he went too big on the whoosh. So it's another restart from ZRune. And Curry finally gets past.
My god. Yeah, note to self, never grab the standard guard disguise while you need to, if you need to grab the starfish.
It's about as much use as the consulate security in Marrakesh. Just enforced everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, and ZRune ripping getting the starfish straight away.
Not all disguises are created equal.
They certainly are not. In scale, that elite disguise or raiders. I'm saying that raiders aren't that popular with the rest, the NPCs on the map. But I would say elite disguise or architect. You're looking; those are your probably
hello there, sir.
more powerful disguises. I would say for traversing. More so the elite guard. Obviously, you can carry a weapon then.
You excited? Ah, one more, I see. Won't you join us, sir? We were just about to begin.
What was that?
Right, so Curry gonna switch here.
Trash cans?
Switching into the elite guard disguise just for ease of returning to Sophia.
We should really check that out.
However,
go have a look.
Certain areas are off.
I see
someone's in a hurry to get inside.
The burial robes, right?
Yes. Still needs his burial robes.
It's just over 11 minutes in-game time as well, so right about now, or right about 7 minutes ago, would have started thinking, right, this is a long run now.
Mm-hmm.
ZRune picking up the baked goods on the way through the barracks.
telling you. What's going on here? Come on, tell me.
Ooh, gets a bullet impact. Notice that's going to be a rip.
Yeah. ZRune's nerves are certainly, you know, he's ripped a number of times now, so you can only imagine how he's feeling as far, you know, especially because he played on his first attempt very well. He was 5 or 6 minutes in, and it was flawless.
One more, I see. Won't you join us, sir?
So nerves are certainly a factor here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
They always are.
Yep. Curry working on the burial robes disguise now.
What was that? To explore the castle grounds.
It's easy to turn the border back on.
I see someone's in a hurry to get inside. Well,
Okay, 1 raider down. 3 to go.
2, but if you count the lady there as the 3rd NPC, then
yes,
yeah, 3 NPCs to go.
Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you died only yesterday.
She's a perky little mortician, isn't she?
Perhaps too perky.
Yeah.
One might argue.
You could have a certain word.
Disposition?
Disposition, thank you. You could have a certain disposition for that sort of job, haven't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, gotcha. Understood.
I've got a possible disturbance.
Freaky.
Curry's 13 minutes in here. He gets both of the raiders down. He's going to get the mortician here as well with a melee pacification, and he's into the burial robes. Now he's got the starfish, he's got Sophia down. It's just a matter of returning to her body, getting the kill, and then getting out. Getting out might be, you know, he doesn't have a disguise to change into there after he gets the kill, so he's probably going to head for the helicopter in the burial robes, I would guess.
Love to see that.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you died only yesterday.
Yeah, that's going to require some finessing for sure.
Final touch of makeup, your burial mask, and
Mickler's mentioning the chloroform.
I don't look like a king
And
of
there is
old.
some chloroform on the map.
Why you need polymer treatment will
And it's in the morgue. You can get in there in a legal disguise and grab it, then yeah, that's that'd be useful.
Is that useful as in terms of poisoning, like ventilation or something, like it is in the other maps?
You can throw it, break it, and it knocks people out.
Sure, yeah, AoE, like an AoE sedative.
Okay, Curry, some bit of whoosh going into the radio room.
Not enough
Gets
to pull
away
those
with it.
guys
Yeah.
away, thankfully.
No peekaboo there, so that's good. Starfish. The struggle to get the lock on. Gets the lock on.
Down. Impressive work, 47. And now,
Has boxed Sophia just to make sure.
Mr. Gray, what's your status?
Just needs to get the
And
hell out of there.
The place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the constant to
That ARC member is a nosy fella, isn't he? Look, he keeps catching glimpses every time you run by to changing those doors.
He does.
Now, what's he doing? Is he trying to... I think he's trying to pull him in to grab the ARC member disguise. And yeah, that's what he's doing.
He's only pulled him in so far as
You
the
want to
door.
check it out?
Oh, man.
Can he shut that door? Can he get that? Yeah,
He
can.
gets a side KO, but he gets green. He keeps his green guns. Oh
Lovely.
my god.
You love a side KO. You do like to see it.
He could have ripped it right there. 15 minutes in. That was so close.
Yeah, with 30 minutes left on the clock. So 17 minutes
Wow.
gone.
Yeah, I was nervous about that toss because it was clearly on the inside of the threshold, but sometimes, like the NPCs, they go to where the distraction was made, and then they do like a weird... The way they stand when they do their head turn, like you can't always predict that, and I don't think Curry was expecting that, but he made out okay in that particular instance, thankfully.
He just needs to get the hell out. Now, is he going to go all the way down to the harbour?
I don't know if there's anyone who can enforce this disguise between... you know, wherever he chooses to exfiltrate, but just gotta play it carefully now. He's running back to grab an elite guard disguise. You know what? I would do the same thing. Pretty sure I would do the same thing.
You can see the chloroform on the table there as well.
Oh, what's he doing? He's getting back into the terrible guard. Oh, no, that's the raider. Okay.
Just making sure. Instinct is hammered on one of the darkest levels on the map anyway, in the game anyway.
Sure.
Which exit is quickest? Where is it? Come on.
Going for the helicopter
He's
here.
fast approaching the helicopter. Should be okay. No enforcers by the looks of things.
If these walls...
And he
GG.
is out. It's looking definite GG for Curry there.
Wow, that was a really incredible run. I don't think he ripped at all, and he got through some really sticky situations there. He chose to run down and grab the starfish while in the standard guard disguise, which definitely made things a bit needlessly difficult for him, but it wasn't enough to, you know, he managed through it, so that was a true display of skill. There, with a bit of luck involved as well, certainly that side KO at the end on that ARC member, that was pure luck.
I thought that was it then. I thought that was
same.
Well, that was a rip.
Especially when the door closed and he was getting ready to... He got that head turn, like the first head turn that guy did, right? Like he looked to the left. And that would have been the ideal time to get the pacification, but I think he hesitated a little bit. But then when the door closed, he knew he had to act because that head turn was going to spot him. So he got it just like split seconds away from being red guns. I'm sure if that guy had any more of a head turn in his direction, it would have been restart for Curry. So some skill and some luck certainly is the recipe involved for grabbing yourself a win.
You definitely got away with that. Well, we are off to sunny Santa Fortuna, so we're going to have a quick look at the mission briefing to see why we're here, and we'll be back in just a sec.
Good morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the malicious attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado Cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the militia's strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a three-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and savant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, 3 of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Roulette Rivals 7 and this PC lower bracket, losers bracket, lower bracket round 5 match between ZRune and CurryMaker. As you can see, it's all honours even at the moment. Both taking their own maps, but now the randomness starts to come into it and we are off to Santa Fortuna, our first random map. Now, Barb, you were saying off air there, this is actually fast becoming one of your preferred maps.
Yeah, I really love Santa Fortuna. You know, it's a 3-target map, obviously, so depending, I feel there's a lot of variability to how one could approach this map. Certainly, you can make an argument that there's an optimal way to move through all the targets and such, but unless you're a very well-practiced player who knows the most optimal way to move through things, and that's your goal, I feel there's a lot of sort of flexibility with how you choose to approach, where you start, you know, when you try to get your isolations, or if you try to get your live kills done outright. Obviously, all of the maps have this sort of... You could say this about any of the maps, you know, where you start and what disguises you have to grab. There's a lot of ways to approach it, but I just feel it's more true with Santa Fortuna versus other maps, so... I always enjoy seeing spins here, especially done by the high-level players, and ZRune and Curry have put on a great show so far. They've done extremely well on their own maps, and they fought hard, really hard on the maps that they didn't win, so...
Oh, Curry had the devil's own time in scale, didn't he? He really had to pull some stuff out of the bag to get through that.
Oh man, such a great scale match, though. Really fun to watch, and extremely good performance by Curry there.
Yeah, nearly ripping at the end, though. Jesus Christ, that side KO, getting away with it, that must have been... Heart must have been in his mouth.
I think we were all kind of screaming at that point. I have push to talk on when I'm casting, so you didn't hear all of the tension that I was feeling, but I definitely felt some worry for Curry there at the end.
Well, worry no more about scale. It's in the past. He did get the 2 points. We are off to Santa Fortuna. Look at this, the lifetime performance though. Obviously ZRune, being a rookie, you wouldn't expect him to have many visits to Santa Fortuna, but he has 0.
Sure.
Curry, been here once and it was not successful, so I doubt he's happy to see this map either.
7.
Well,
6,
that's good news for us,
4.
because it'll make for an entertaining watch.
Okay then, Barb, why don't you read the spin out?
I'd love to. So we have Rico Delgado, eliminated with a falling object disguised in 47's suit. We've got Jorge Franco, eliminated with a cleaver disguised as the mansion guard, and Andrea Martinez, eliminated with electrocution disguised as a construction worker.
Okay, so, I mean, falling object, where's the easiest falling object for Rico without doing the story mission?
Easiest, I'm not sure how to answer that because I'm no pro on Santa Fortuna. Randy might be able to chime in here, but I know you can get them with the, there's a pillar by the hippo enclosure that you can use, which is the safe bet.
Yes.
But there's also some chandeliers around the mansion, and I've seen some players get some kills there with, if you get some coins positioned correctly, you can get Rico as he's walking through the mansion just to stand under that big art chandelier he's got in the foyer, so to speak.
Now, not surprisingly, we've seen ZRune start by the buff stop. Makes a lot of sense, that. Those Santa Fortuna as well has the majority of the stash points are a pain in the ass. You've got to get the right camera angle and be crouched at the right spot to actually with extract your weapon. Yeah, not surprisingly seeing ZRune with probably going for an early Andrea isolation. Probably in the downstairs room, the conference room, because you got a water cooler there.
Sure.
Even as an electrical socket, so you don't even need to bring in a micro, even though you could do for the remote. You see, Curry's got a micro in his. Oh, hello, ZRune. ZRune's having a good look at hit maps there. You love to see it. Hit maps being used in anger.
Yeah, there are a few other ways that you could get the Andrea electrocution. There's also a bathroom on the other side of that conference room that you could pull her into. There's no outlet in there, but if you bring a taser or get a car battery in there, that would not be a problem.
Sure.
As well, she walks through the village and walks directly by some puddles that you could lure her into with a coin. So, we could make arguments as far as which is the most optimal, but depending on how they want to route their timing, if they wanted to go for a different target first, maybe, to try and catch some other availability with isolating targets, you have those available to you. It's not just, this is the best electrocution. Like, sure, it's safe, it's free, but depending on what the rest of the spin dictates, you may end up doing some of those other opportunities, so...
Yeah, you might be thinking about your timing as well. It's interesting to see both players picking up that exact same can of Dr. Pop.
We don't want them getting thirsty.
No. I'm more of a Fountain View man myself. Dr. Pop just it's full of what's that aspartame.
Yes.
Yeah, it's no good for you. That's why I only drink Fountain View. And Silver's making the point there as well. Of course, she does go for a wander around town. And there are puddles. Lots and lots of puddles.
Yeah, so if the timing would be better done, like later, for instance, you have those other options to kind of work with. You could also peekaboo her into the bathroom when she returns to her little hacienda. You know, if you get to her late, so to speak. Because right now, ZRune's just kind of he's in a bit of a holding pattern here. Now, obviously, it's still a safe way to approach her, but, you know, had you approached it differently with maybe getting Rico and then making it back here in time.
Somebody help back!
That is Andrea Martinez. the
Nobody
Delgado
seems to have
cartel
taken any
PR
notice of
officer and
Andrea there,
public
so that's
face.
good. Should be able to get this this kill. Again, you can see the plug socket there, you can see the water cooler. Just needs to turn it on. He shot it twice. Yeah, he hasn't quite. There it is. There's the outlet. There's the plug. Turns it on.
Martinez is down.
And Martinez
Good
is
work.
dead. Kill number 1 for ZRune. 2 minutes and 40 seconds in game time.
Okay.
Oh, now if he gets this guard here
Something strange is happening. I'll check it out.
and goes to jump over that wall, then he will rip. That man out there will enforce this disguise.
Yeah, there's a chance you can jump over the wall before he pulls away from the peephole, so you won't get spotted, but I have been ripped there many times by that peeping Tom, and seen many other players get ripped there as well.
Okay, Curry going for the knockout here.
That is Andrea Martinez, the Delgado cartel PR officer and public face.
They're getting her
Beautiful
set up.
shot.
We know he's got a micro in his hand. There it is.
Now, why is he gonna? He must just have some roulette break because he dropped it literally right next to the electrical outlet.
Yeah, but then again, it can be a remote kill. All he needs to do now is get the construction worker, change, pop, get changed again, and go. Looks like he's going to take care of the cameras while he's up here, much like ZRune did just now. He's gotten away with going out in that street guard disguise. And Curry getting the door shut on him. That is a dodgy spot to do it. Shoots it through the window, so fair enough.
Would I ask you to leave and close the door behind you? Weird.
ZRune looking for a cleaver, by the looks of things.
I believe the cleaver is in the torture hut, if I'm not mistaken.
There's also one in the meat hut in the fishing village.
Yes. Yeah, ZRune's just, he's running. I don't think he knows to look inside the hut there with the 2 street guards standing outside of it.
While making his way to the mansion, Curry looking for a way into the meat hut here.
I think he's a bit nervous to jump through the window there, but he does chance it, he goes in and gets it. ZRune must be planning to grab the cleaver. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's one in the mansion kitchen there in the basement.
Yeah, there is.
So he'll probably just plan to pick it up there.
However, Curry gets his cleaver. He's got Andrea ready to go. Jorge and Rico are still out there doing what Jorge and Rico do. Just Jorge and Rico things. We're looking for a mansion guard disguise here. It does have a camera in hand. Lure him out with the AC. He needs to get to him quickly before those 2 patrolling guards possibly spot. One of them whom is now an enforcer. Not often you see the tree, the log, going across the river in Roulette.
No, never. You never see that.
Did you hear Javier stole the love letter Hector Delgado wrote for Martinez?
They're working on a construction worker disguise.
Probably we'll see him then detonate the taser as soon as he's in, because there's no other reason to be in this disguise.
Yeah.
That hippo whisperer is proving to be as useless as a eunuch in our port.
And ZRune's got that mansion guard disguise that he ripped. The body has now been found, but of course he covered him, so no issues there. Going straight past the enforcer, head up, big yellow bar, no tosses given.
Hello? Is anyone there?
On his way to the torture room, by the looks of things, to go get that cleaver you mentioned.
Oh yeah, Randy. I think it was just sarcasm there. The log is. I use it very often as well. I see a lot of players do it too.
Okay, Curry gets his green guns back.
Good work.
Back into his suit. Of course, it does afford you easy access to the hippo enclosure.
Mm-hmm. Now, where has ZRune left his suit there, I wonder? He's changed disguises a number of times. I think the first one he changed into was a construction worker, so he will need to get back into that.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be on the building site, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or did he get the one from upstairs?
It was like the upper level of the construction area in the middle of the village, so...
Big whoosh for ZRune in the basement, but gets away with it. Does have his cleaver as well.
Head of the Delgado drug cartel.
Now these guys that Curry is trying to do a toss distraction, you can slip right by them. You don't need to do any kind of distraction there. He's probably just feeling a little bit uncertain of himself here, so you can't fault somebody for wanting to play it extra safe. Obviously, you pay the price for safety in sacrificing some time if it comes down to it, but...
Of course, I mean, this would give him one of the disguises he needs as well.
Yes.
Oh, and ZRune's had a dart swallowed by one of the cocoa field workers there.
The Delgado cartel's
Uh-oh.
chief chemist.
He's still got another dart left, but only one. 7 minutes and 52 seconds into the spin here.
He's trying to hurry up this Jorge kill. Curry knocking out a mansion guard. Right next to a box as well, very useful. Ooh, gets changed, but that dude's still going to be an enforcer, but at least he won't be trespassing. No inadvertent peekaboo.
Oh man.
Certainly not a problem anymore because he's knocked him right the fuck out. So.
Oh, ZRune, get out of there!
Oh,
you ran into the botany hut. You're not allowed in there as a mansion
you are
guard.
not.
One of the few places you can't go on this map as a mansion guard. Wow, that was close. So now Curry, while he's pacified these mansion guards, he hasn't elected to get into their disguises, which would make this a bit easier. I think he just wants to bring his suit a bit closer to where he plans to get the falling object kill for Rico. And he'll probably go for the pillar, the stone column there in the hippo enclosure.
I think it's the freest one, and Rico basically self-isolates there. You can even set it up remotely if you want.
Sure.
There's a remote explosive very close by. Yeah, I think we're going to see nice animation of a subdue here. Beautiful. Totally ragdolls him across that block.
Make sure you tuck him all the way into those bushes, because God forbid there's a big toe sticking out. You will lose those green guns. But he's going to box up the Hippo Whisperer here. We'll see if he's going to change in and lure Rico down.
Well, you should just be able to throw the bone in, shouldn't you? He should be able to see it from his window and he'll come down on his own.
Yes. Whenever he, it gets to that certain point in his cycle where he's by the little, outside cooking area, he takes notice.
You lose your guy or something? For my uncle who lives in Bogota.
So ZRune gets the Jorge kill. Mansion Guard Cleaver. Now just needs this final Rico kill. Falling object suit. Has he cleared out? I don't think he's cleared out the hippo enclosure yet.
No, he's not been down there yet, but shouldn't be too bad to do. Again, like we say, he just needs to sort out the Hippo Whisperer and guard that's walking around there.
Where you going, Batman? No, I'm just going to look for a better signal. I need to check
That pillar there, you can see, is all lit up.
Mm-hmm.
Last Karma Dart is being used on the mansion guard by the enclosure. Hippo Whisperer knocked out.
That is Rico Delgado, head of the Delgado drug.
Right, now hopefully Curry does not make the mistake of sprinting away from Rico, because that is considered suspicious behavior.
Really? He didn't just give up on you.
I've seen... I feel like I've seen enforcers. I don't know, Randy might be able to weigh in here. He's a certified Santa Fortuna expert. I know that I saw another player run away, and it's suspicious behavior.
Ah.
I don't know if it gives you red guns right away. I'm not able to recollect all the details here, but Curry is taking his time.
Very sensible, very safe. And you love to see a bit of role play as well, don't we?
Sure. Okay, so Randy says if you go too far away, it makes him angry. Staying far away makes him give you red guns. Okay, thank you for that clarification.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit of a double-edged sword.
That's the problem with these drug lords. They're so touchy.
Sure. You'd think he's doing cocaine all day or something.
Oh, my little mijo.
Mijo.
Come to Papa, it's me.
The animal has emerged from
Gonna cut that reunion short.
acting like any other hippo
Okay.
I've ever been.
Curry has Rico knocked out.
Now the positioning with this falling object can be a little tricky because when you break it, it kind of moves forward. You know what I mean? When you pop it off the base of the column. So you generally want to leave the target lying out far enough such that you know it'll actually connect with them. If you pull it too close, if you pull the target too close to the wall, the pillar might just totally miss them. But it seems like he's got his body positioned correctly, so this shouldn't be an issue for Curry.
Yeah, and he's going to do it manually as well. He's got a crowbar in hand. Not just any crowbar. It's an ICA titanium crowbar.
Top of the line as far as crowbars are concerned.
I wouldn't leave home without one.
Alright, Curry
there
gets that falling object kill. Now obviously this is the last kill for ZRune. Curry still needs to get Jorge. He's gonna need, he's in his mansion guard disguise, he's got his cleaver. Think he's got a seeker, or some kind of a medic tool, at least I hope he does, because if he doesn't, the timing will need to be such that he catches Jorge in his main hut. But ZRune, I think, has the advantage here. This is gonna be, it's gonna be hard to say exactly.
Just had to get rid of the closed caption logo there so we can see the silhouette of a gorgeous bit of equipment, the ICA titanium crowbar. Not available at all good stockists. It's a rather exclusive item.
Yeah, isn't that a... I don't know how one adds that item to their inventory. It's been so long since I've been unlocking these items.
By doing the breaking and entering escalation on Whittleton Creek.
Ah, there you go. Okay, ZRune looks to have Rico positioned pretty well there. Curry looks like he's going to try to grab Jorge in his hut here. There's no other reason to pull out that helicopter pilot. So I don't know that he has a seeker to try and get an early isolation.
Interesting that's not a disguise on this map, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little interesting.
I always found that a bit odd. It's certainly a unique one. You thought there'd be a challenge associated with it.
Yeah, but all he's got is a key for the hut there.
All he's got is a key for the hut. Curry as well wisely turning the aircon unit back on so that when Jorge walks in...
Now see, both players have a bit of suboptimal planning here kind of coming into effect because ZRune has to run back for his suit, and I don't think... Maybe I missed it, but I don't think he's set up the remote explosive on the pillar. If he did, that's definitely the play, because then you can get it remotely. You just switch back into your suit, explode the pillar, get the falling object kill. Curry, I don't think has a seeker or a medic tool on him, so he just needs to wait for Jorge's cycle to bring him back around to where he comes into this hut here.
This hut can always be a bit of a dodgy killing field as well.
Yeah, you don't want to just attack Jorge when he's standing at his desk. You want to use a thrown distraction to get him out of the line of sight of the windows, because there is a wandering lady coca-field worker who can sometimes see your kills, if you attack Jorge while he's standing at his desk.
Yeah, she isn't. There we go, and ZRune has got the remote falling object kill on Rico. And look at this, that's all 3 of his down. He just needs to get to the buff stop.
Beautifully done there.
And we got a PowerPoint race to the finish here. And there it is, ZRune. Very nicely done.
Wow, very nice. GG's.
Remote trap kill was very well set up. Made a lot of sense. Curry, meanwhile, stuck in that box, and
look at that in-game time. 16 minutes 20 seconds. Curry now 16 minutes 20 seconds into his spin.
Just going past it.
Just took a bit more time with planning. It's easy to say that things could have been done a bit more optimally.
Sure.
Where he could have caught up and at least maybe forced a photo finish, but
have they seen the guest?
That is Jorge Franco.
ZRune's going to take Santa Fortuna.
Certainly looks that way.
Targets neutralized.
ZRune's just checking Discord and things. He's not entirely sure whether what's going on. But there it is. Curry just misses out on the photo finish. ZRune takes Santa Fortuna. Then takes us off to Mumbai. Let me get a prediction set up. Barb, you want to recap Santa Fortuna for us there?
Sure. So, obviously, ZRune started from the default start. Curry, I don't remember where Curry started exactly. Who can even remember? That's ancient history. It was weeks ago. It felt like it, at least.
I was thinking it was a default start for him as well.
Yeah, I think so. They both got the Andrea kill. The difference was that ZRune kind of grabbed an early construction worker there, so he got the electrocution kill on Andrea outright. Curry had to make a bit of a detour after crossing the tree bridge to grab that. He struggled a little bit with grabbing a construction worker. Kind of took him some extra tosses to get that construction worker back around the porta potties. And then again, when he was running through that tunnel there with the 2 mansion guards in front of that secret door, he lured them, and that was a bit of a investment in time as well. Certainly put him behind, obviously, now that we know ZRune won and had a bit more of an optimal play, had Curry been able to shave off or optimize some of those disguise grabs. There's a mansion guard down there in the hippo enclosure, so he didn't even need to pacify those 2 guards. He could have grabbed that mansion guard disguise from the one who hangs out with the hippo whisperer. But you know what? You don't always piece things together like that when you're in the middle of doing your spin. You feel the pressure, your nerves are frazzled, you're doing the best you can.
Well, we could see it as well, couldn't we? From the lifetime performance, he'd only been there once in a match and was unsuccessful that time. So yeah, right. I mean, clearly it's leg day. Santa Fortuna is Curry's leg day. But,
and you don't ever skip leg day, so
I skip leg day all the time, which is why I'm out of this contest.
I do too, and I'm also out. Well, but you know what? We're everyone's on their own path and their own trajectory to improving and learning the maps. There's so much to learn about all of the maps when you decide to become a roulette player.
Indeed. Well, like we say, we're off to Mumbai, so I'm going to quickly check out the mission briefing, and we'll be back in a sec.
Good evening, 47. The militia has released a hostage tape, outing the existence of Providence to the world. This was a fatal mistake, and our analysts are tracing its origin as we speak. In the meantime, we have a lead on Lucas Gray's top lieutenant. Turns out the Delgado cartel's counterfeiting unit was creating fake IDs for the militia, and one operative in particular stands out, Wazir Kale, an infamous South China sea pirate better known by his nom de guerre, the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom and his cutthroat band of outlaws were the scourge of the shipping industry in the post-recession years. But his reign of terror came to an end with the disastrous 2014 hijacking of the supertanker Francis King. Chinese elite forces stormed the ship, resulting in the deaths of a dozen sailors and most of the Maelstrom's crew. But Kale slipped away unseen. The Maelstrom's connection to Grey is unknown, but we believe it was he who carried out the audacious killing of a Providence CEO in Shanghai, along with 2 reactivated members of his old pirate gang, Vanya Shah, a shady figure in Mumbai's criminal underworld, and Dawood Rangan, the gang's old cashier turned dodgy movie producer. Shah, Rangan, and the Maelstrom form Lucas Gray's Eastern Cell. They are a crack strike team, and stopping them is our client's most pressing concern. Unfortunately, the elusive Maelstrom appears to have vanished into the seedy underbelly of Mumbai, the cradle of his criminal legend, and no one knows his whereabouts or what he currently looks like. So, a bandit queen, a showbiz charlatan, and one certifiable ghost. I shall leave you to prepare.
Good afternoon and welcome back to this Roulette Rivals 7 PC lower bracket round 5 match between ZRune and CurryMaker. We can see that ZRune is on match point, but Curry could still pull this back. We are off to Mumbai. Curry, only been to Mumbai once and has a draw under his belt. And of course this is ZRune's first time playing Mumbai in Roulette Rivals. But he's certainly shown he knows how to play the game. Certainly in this match and also by getting this far in the comp.
Definitely.
Okay, well, the spin is here. Let's see what we got. We have the Maelstrom with injected poison as the laundry foreman. Vanya Shah, Fall as the Kashmirian. And Dawood Rangan, the coolest motherfucker in India, with an SMG as the Bollywood crew. Alright, interesting. Not often you see a Kashmirian kill.
Yeah, and live kill on the Maelstrom here is going to kind of eliminate that standard skywalk start where you see everybody grab him in the alleyway.
Yeah.
So that's always interesting to see. As well, this Bollywood crew disguise, not terribly far from Dawood. Obviously, the brick lure is really powerful, especially for Vanya, because you can get her that fall kill by dumping her into the forge. There's a dump eliminate prompt. It is not a fire kill, it is a fall kill. So, interesting to see if they're going to, are we going to see them bring Vanya and Dawood both down to the meeting? Or are we going to see Dawood possibly grabbed up in his tower? A lot of ways for this to possibly play out here.
Worth looking into.
Interesting to see a Chul start and very quick Kashmirian grab by ZRune there. Curry still planning and coming up to a minute and a half now that the spin has been live and Curry's having a good old think.
He said it, everybody. Check your Gordy bingo cards.
What did I do this time?
You said have a good old think. That's one of your
that's
almost as iconic as misidentifying the targets as Sierra.
Yes, or Ted.
47.
So Curry, I don't know if Curry he's either having a think or he's not gotten the spin, maybe? I don't know.
He should have got the spin. I mean, I can't see why he wouldn't have done.
Yeah, I would hope so.
We can see some movement now. Okay.
Alright, we do have him there.
The stream is as refreshed as it could be as well. So, should be pretty current. 1 second, the Bruce needs me.
So ZRune's already got his Kashmirian disguise. He's got a brick in hand. Wonder... He's just going to start the brick lure straight off the bat, maybe. Grab Vanya real quick, get that kill. Worry about the Maelstrom last, and then try to grab a Bollywood crew disguise for Dawood. Not exactly sure what to expect.
ZRune, obviously aware of this quote-unquote fall kill for Vanya then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good for every roulette player to know about that. I one time got a fall kill on Vanya and did not know that you could dump her there. And I was trying to improvise some other fall kill, but that's the safest one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a shame it's not counted as a fire kill.
47. The street
But
gang
then,
known
Yeah.
as the
there are
Crows on
opportunities
high
on this
alert.
route as well, I
They seem
think.
to be on the lookout for potential
So ZRune's picked himself up the snail here.
Of anyone they don't
And if you don't know as well, the metal worker is one of the best disguises to have in the game, and certainly in Mumbai. Gives you access to a lot of places. And pretty invisible to crows.
Yep. Those crows are real. They can be really annoying, especially when you're running through the slums, as you so often have to do on this map.
I was trying to think of a Kiora joke. That might be.
It'll come to you.
Yeah, it might be wasted on the younger viewers. Most of the things I say are, but there you go. Curry's still planning.
Wow. He's nearly 5 minutes in here.
He
I mean,
really
Mumbai
doesn't like
spins.
Mumbai.
Mumbai spins are definitely one that can. There's so many ways that you can try to approach it here. Now, obviously, you can also just decide to do like I'm doing the brick lure. You know, I'll get the maelstrom, up on the hill when he goes to his house. You can kind of make those decisions quickly, but if you're trying to do something outside of the norm, then you gotta give yourself time to think. Now, he did start as a laundry worker. Almost got ripped by that enforcer there. You can't just mash the space bar when you start in from that position. So he went back into blend mode, and he's fine.
There's a lot of starts where you start right next to an enforcer, and Sapienza in the laboratory. You got that lady lab
The
tech
Morgan
that will rip
Hokkaido.
you. Yep, Morgan Hokkaido, Surgeon in Hokkaido as well.
Sure.
That's a classic for coming out of it too early. Hey, I don't think I know you.
Now, ZRune does get himself a quick Bollywood crew member disguise there. That's the guy who leans up against the elevator. Going to refrigerate that gentleman and take his clothes.
Amazing that doesn't turn into a kill after like an hour.
Yeah, I know, right? I think a lot of people probably feel similarly.
Oh, some big whoosh from Curry there, but gets away with it. He's going upstairs for the laundry foreman. Gonna lure him out with the fuse box.
So now ZRune is now all set here to do the brick lure, I think. He's got the disguise he needs for Dawood. Rather than trying to catch him up there in the tower and getting the kill outright, he's going to bring him down.
Sure.
Kashmirian disguise has also been left in the forge. This is really smart planning here on the part of ZRune. He's clearly done some practice on this map.
He did not skip leg day.
Well, that
No,
caused a
not at
pillar
all.
of purple smoke
Okay.
to rise above the slums.
Pillar of purple
Let's see
smoke.
what happens next, 47.
Frying pan in hand. Gonna clear out this
47,
area.
Shah and Rangan are both on the move.
Now
I think they're
Curry's
heading for
got
the
his
beach area
laundry
near the
foreman
slums.
disguise as well. Looks like he's thinking how he wants to try catching the maelstrom. Yeah, ZRune, I think, was thinking about throwing that from the side. It's much safer to throw it from above.
Style points by knocking him out from on top of the shake on.
Now
So what are you
I hope that one train yard guard has been pulled far enough behind the shipping
Vanya
container.
Shah, self-appointed queen of the Mumbai slums.
I feel like there might be a big toe sticking out. That could be problematic. Hopefully not. We will see.
We call them shake-ons over here, or at least some of us do. Apparently, I've used another word that other Brits have told me. No, that's not a real word. No, it's not a real word. It's a made-up word for those shipping containers.
Or made-up words, not words, too. I would argue they are. Alright, ZRune gets the whole train yard posse all pacified there. No problem. Can get that Vanya kill anytime he likes now.
Yep, like you say, just got to drag her to the forge in the foundry.
Which has already been cleared out, so there's no worries there. Now he's trying to make sure he gets to Dawood in time, based on that red blip in the distance, he's got plenty of time. Curry is climbing up the hill here to plan his injected kill there on the Maelstrom.
Of course, if he had some rat poison, he could, I suppose, make the Maelstrom sick if he wanted to do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Odd.
Oh, what's he? He's gonna do is use his SMG to shoot the button. Don't do what corner subdue.
That's a tight shot.
Corner subdue would make noise. Don't do it.
Yeah. There is a brick there. And an iron. I mean, if he needs it. Okay, he's going for the SMG. Gets a gunshot heard. But the flag is raised, so as long as he gets the hell out of there, the Maelstrom will be on his way.
Very ballsy play by Curry there, but...
Indeed.
Oh, Mrs. Maelstrom!
Oh no! Nita!
The female strum, if you will. I can't take credit for that. I heard that from Alonso. No credit to me. All credit to Alonso on that. It's too good not to reuse.
GG's Alonso. That's all I got to say about that one. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I know, right?
Producer of mediocre movies and a full-time
Unfortunate rip there for Curry. Now, he hasn't restarted yet. What's he doing? I think maybe he's just trying to suss out the rest of the strat. Meanwhile, here goes ZRune using the snail to pacify all the Bollywood guards.
And Darwood is bonked on the back of the head. Things looking really good for ZRune here at the moment.
Very good indeed.
Darwood is dead.
Rangan is confirmed killed. No rest for the wicked, however. On to the next one.
Now ZRune has left his ICA titanium crowbar out just in the street. Now, if I were Diana, I would be garnishing his check. That's just blatant misuse of company property.
Yeah, and it's those are not cheap, as we all know.
They
you can get any
cheap.
Old
the briefcases as well, man. I mean,
they throw them like into the ocean. They throw them down off the edge of the map. They just the budget for briefcases with the ICA must be through the roof.
The flippancy with which some of these contractors treat their tools. Oh, we got a rip from Currymaker there. Gets seen dragging. Oh, big ragdoll.
What is going on with that body he was dragging?
Yeah, that was one of the crows there up on top of the meeting shack.
I think he's checking to see if he's got a dump fall kill prompt up there. I don't think he knows that you can get the dump kill in the best ZRune just did there.
Yeah, nicely demonstrated.
Just one target
now
left.
he still needs to get this injected poison kill on the Maelstrom. He hasn't identified him yet. He still needs to, you know, piece together who the Maelstrom is and get that kill.
Has the flag already gone up?
I believe this far into when you've been on the map and the timer's been running for this long, I'm pretty sure he's already been summoned to the hill.
Yeah.
I might be wrong about that, but I believe that time has come and gone already. So ZRune might have the hardest part of the spin in front of him still yet.
I haven't met the new foreman. Do you know what we should do with the pledges from the hotel?
Arnock's saying he can go to the hill at any time because he did start in the Chulls. He didn't start Skywalk, did he, or anything like that?
Sure, yeah. Oh, the flag does not get raised until you interact with it. Okay. So he can summon the Maelstrom whenever he is good and ready.
Now the flag does get raised without your interaction, but only if you've knocked out or killed the Maelstrom. So by then it's, by then it's kind of you know.
Yeah, the point is moot.
Yeah, moot point or a moo point. ZRune getting himself the laundry foreman. Same way that Curry did. That's fuse box distraction. I see a lot of instinct hammered on here again, purely because of those crows.
Mm-hmm. So now ZRune just heading back, gonna head up the ladder access to the hill. Presumably, that's the safest way to get up there, especially in a disguise that is not allowed up there, which the laundry foreman falls into that category.
What is going on here?
Very angry locals. Interesting shot position selection from ZRune there. But same result, the ladder comes down and he has access. CurryMaker making his way up to the Kashmirian.
Stationed around here? I told him.
I know we're supposed to raise the flag when Miss Neha lady tells us. But how is he going to
Bonks him over the back of the head.
Just following orders. Boss.
All right, now we gotta see ZRune get this, raise the flag here. Okay, he's gonna go for these.
Beautiful hammer catch there.
Yeah, I love being able to do that. Always fun to see.
Okay, flag is raised.
Those bodies should be safe there, I hope.
They'll be absolutely fine. They're nowhere near the edge.
Okay. Yeah, they can get spotted if they are near the edge, I know. By someone down below, but should be alright.
47? Someone's coming up the stairs leading to the secured area.
It's just
it looks like
confirming.
See if you can get close
Kali is on his way. Oh, Niha with a knockout.
That
does help as well.
Side KO, I feel like. You know, if you do a thrown KO and you kind of catch him from the side, you may get unlucky.
Think I just heard something.
And it makes noise, and that would have turned that guard around, that elite guard, but doesn't happen. ZRune is luring him in with a coin. It's interesting that he's choosing to do it this way as opposed to catching the maelstrom when he goes to get changed in the adjacent hut.
Yeah, you do need to get in that door, because it is locked from the outside. There is a roaming guard around the back as well.
Good point.
So, penny worth of patience can deliver a pound's worth of result. I don't even know if that's a real saying, I'm just saying it.
It is now.
It is now.
Someone quote that. So now ZRune is just in a bit of a waiting game. There goes the maelstrom.
Yeah, just in a holding pattern, isn't he? Curry is waiting for this mission story to reveal itself.
Neha, it's me, Wazir.
Okay. Booming voice.
47?
And he spotted the coins.
That's the maelstrom.
Here we go.
You found him.
And that
was the maelstrom.
That was the maelstrom. The maelstrom is now past tense.
Dead.
The boat is not very far away.
47.
There it is.
Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
It looks like ZRune is going to be the first out. And also, will continue.
Yes, this is unfortunately Curry's exit from the lower bracket at this point. As we all know, it is a fight for survival in the lower bracket, and ZRune will live to fight another match. Curry, unfortunately, making his exit. He struggled here a bit on Mumbai, but, you know, sometimes we all struggle on a map that we, you know, just our opponent plays better, and ZRune played extremely well. This was a great performance to see from a Roulette rookie.
Yeah, he's been very, very good so far this tourney, and this match was no exception. And he will continue. Now, is there another match going on right now? I believe there is.
I think so, and then we've got another one starting in about 30 minutes. I'll be casting one in about 30, so we've got a lot of matches to look forward to this morning.
Okay, I think Chris X3 is on at the moment. I've spelt his name correctly this time. And let's just check before we do go and raid. I wouldn't want to raid a channel that's not on again.
Sure.
Notice I said
or one that's about to end.
Again. Yeah, Chris is Oh Shit Man versus Yanini. I am just going to check to make sure that's still going on. Otherwise, we're going to go to memes. No, it is still going on, and it's just started. So we shall raid that now. Oh shit, I didn't get... I hit the raid button. I forgot to say goodbye to people. I'm an idiot. Oh well.
Oh well, take them straight into the action.
Brilliant.